Welcome to my channel. This second video, I will reveal the cast and the characters of Killers of the Flower Moon.
He's the king of the Osage Hills.
Leonardo DiCaprio as Ernest Burkhart. A central character in the film, Ernest is a World War I veteran who returns to his uncle's ranch in Osage County, Oklahoma. Initially a morally ambiguous character, Ernest is manipulated by his uncle into marrying Molly Burkhart to gain access to her wealth. Despite initially following Hale's directives, Ernest develops genuine feelings for Molly and her family. The complexity of his character is further explored as he grapples with his sense of morality, love for Molly, and the influence of his manipulative uncle. Lily Gladstone as Molly Burkhart. Molly is a member of the Osage Nation, and she commands a large fortune through her several headrights in Osage County. She is married to a white man, Ernest Burkhart, and speaks English. She is a central figure in the story, representing the victims of the tragic events. Her family members are systematically murdered, and she becomes increasingly aware of the sinister forces around her.
And he's waiting on her now.
Robert De Niro as William Hale. William Hale, known as King of the Osage Hills, is Ernest's uncle and a powerful, influential rancher. He is the mastermind behind the conspiracy to murder Osage people to steal their oil-rich land.
I was sent down from Washington, D.C. to see about these murders.
Jesse Plemons as Tom White. Tom White is a former Texas Ranger who is now working for the newly formed FBI. He is sent to Osage County to investigate the murders. White's dedication to justice and his methodical approach to solving the case highlight the systemic corruption and racial prejudice of the time. Scott Shepard as Byron Burkhart. Byron is Ernest's brother, who also becomes involved in the criminal activities orchestrated by William Hale. His character explores the broader complicity and moral decay within the Burkhart family. Tantoo Cardinal as Lizzie Q. Lizzie Q is Molly Burkhart's mother. Her character represents the elder generation of the Osage Nation, enduring immense suffering as she witnesses the brutal murders of her family members. Cara Jade Myers as Anna Brown. Anna is Molly Burkhart's sister. High-spirited and lively, Anna is their mother's favorite. One of the early victims in the series of murders, her death serves as a catalyst for the ensuing investigation.
What? My wife's on Roy.
William Below as Henry Roan. Henry is an Osage man and friend of William Hale, who is murdered as part of Hale's scheme. His death is one of the many tragic events that highlight the extent of Hale's ruthlessness.
No.
Jason Isbell as Bill Smith. Bill Smith is Molly's brother-in-law. Bill is first married to Minnie, and, after she dies, marries her sister Rita. As a white man married to an Osage woman, Bill finds himself caught between two worlds: the Osage community, which is being systematically targeted, and the white conspirators who are perpetrating the crimes.
For you it is.
Tommy Schultz as Blackie Thompson. A local outlaw who becomes involved in Hale's schemes, Blackie Thompson captures the attention of Ernest, who puts him up to all sorts of petty and more serious crimes in order to get what he wants.
Make damn sure you get in there and get them both.
Sturgill Simpson as Henry Grammer. Henry Grammer is a bootlegger with a long criminal record. He works closely with William Hale and help him to find men to do his dirty work.
You being mighty pushy, Ernest.
Ty Mitchell as John Ramsey. Cow thief, Hale's henchman, and associate of Henry Grammer. Ramsey is responsible for Henry Roan's murder, who is later convicted of first-degree murder.
How are you being taken care of, Molly?
Janie Collins as Retta Smith, Molly's sister who is married to a local townsman, Bill Smith. After her sister Minnie died, a loving wife and mother, Rita becomes a target in the murderous conspiracy orchestrated by William Hale and his associates, including Ernest Burkhart. Gillian Diane as Minnie, Molly's third and final sister, who's once married to Bill Smith. Incredibly sick with diabetes, she's the first sister who died in the story. Although the circumstances are suspicious, no one is charged with murdering her.
I could see my enemy, and I knew who I...
Yancey Redcorn as Chief Bonnicastle. Chief Bonnicastle is a leading authority figure in Osage County, likely serving as a significant political or administrative leader within the community. He works in collaboration with federal agents, providing necessary resources and local insights to aid the investigation.
Look, no one takes us off this.
Everett Waller as Paul Red Eagle. As a respected figure within the Osage community, Paul Red Eagle helps to shed light on the systemic injustices faced by the Osage people and the broader implications of the conspiracy against them. Tallee Redcorn as Medicine Man. An influential member of the tribe, serve as religion leader and shaman in the story. He's symbolizing the wisdom, strength, and determination of the Osage Nation during a period of profound tragedy and injustice.
Like this.
Tatanka means as John Wren. An agent with Native American ancestry, John Wren assists Tom White in the investigation. His character underscores the cooperation between the Osage Nation and the FBI in seeking justice. Gene Jones as Pitts Beatty. Pitts Beatty is a character involved in the complex web of events surrounding the murders in Osage County. He's portrayed as a character with a mix of cunning and self-interest, reflecting the opportunistic attitudes prevalent among those who sought to profit from the Osage people's wealth.
He has all the details you might need.
Steve Whitting as Dr. James Shown. Doctor who performs Anna's autopsy and also responsible on ruining Molly's health through a fake medication. He's actively involved in the conspiracy against the Osage tribe, falsifying information and even administering poison.
Ernest, Bill Hale has entrusted us with this care.
Steve Routman as Dr. David Shown. Doctor who performs Anna's autopsy. Like his brother James, he actively participates in the conspiracy against the Osage by administering poison under the guise of providing healthcare. He is involved in the plot against Molly's life, and likely many others. Louis Conchelme as Kelsey Morrison. A shady character involved in the murder plots, contributing to the web of deceit and criminal activities. He works as an informant for Tom White's investigation, but it later emerges that he shot Anna Brown. John Lithgow as Prosecutor Peter Leeward. A seasoned prosecutor who becomes involved in the legal proceedings against those responsible for the Osage murders. He demonstrates a strong moral compass and an unwavering dedication to his work, making him a formidable presence in the courtroom. Brendan Fraser as W.S. Hamilton. Hale's lawyer and a man who loudly proclaims he's representing Ernest too. He attempts to persuade Ernest to not testify against his uncle. Gary Basaraba as Detective Burns. A prominent private eye, willing to help Molly to investigate Anna's murder. Charlie Musselwhite as Alvin Reynolds. An eyewitness who tells Bureau of Investigations agent Tom White what he saw the night Molly's sister Anna was killed. He helps to bring the light to the murder case. Martin Scorsese as radio show producer. Martin Scorsese, the director of the movie. Playing a cameo as a radio show producer, he gives speech in the last scene highlighting the power of media and storytelling in shaping public memory and understanding of historical events.